Hello.
We've been lazing and napping this afternoon.
I just realized I probably had been drooling down my cheek.
In your nap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And glad everybody's here. And there's nobody here. Oh.
No, nobody here yet. It's okay.
We are barreling through spring, it seems like.
Except for today, it's like super cold. So it's really strange. Yeah, I feel behind. You feel behind?
A little bit. I know we need to get some gardening. Mm-hmm. It's time for us to get some gardening.
Yeah.
But it's in the 50s today. Supposed to be a high 57. I'm guessing that's probably about where we're at. And it was cool last night, and this whole house doesn't heat up real quick.
No.
Which is kind of nice. We went quite a ways into the summer. This house, especially downstairs, you can cool it off pretty good by opening windows and stuff. So,
right.
And just managing that. So we went quite a ways into the summer without any air conditioners last year. And we never did air condition the lower half of the house, just a couple of bedrooms for us to sleep in.
Yep.
And that was pretty comfortable and fairly inexpensive.
Hi, Heather Hopper. Charlene Grady. Hello, hello.
Howdy. Glad you guys are in here.
Thanks for coming in, ladies. Yep. So, Gary came and checked on me after I set an alarm for Sunday afternoon because we tend to get busy on projects or take naps.
Yeah, we're either busy or napping.
Mm-hmm. So
that kind of explains our life, though, doesn't it?
It is. So anyway, the alarm went off, woke me up. Gary was. I don't know that you were napping, but you were.
I had napped earlier. Yeah. I was already awake, and I kicked back here, and was watching something about the history of Kentucky.
Oh, cool.
So
it's chilly here in Kansas. I'm stuck on it. It's chilly here in Missouri today as well. But yeah, a
little breezy.
I
think if a guy was in the sunshine and out of the breeze, it might be pretty nice.
Yeah. Hi, Julia. But yeah, so we just took the afternoon off. And we
are off. I mean,
we went shopping, or after church we went shopping and out to eat and then shopping. And yeah, somebody, I just heard my name. I was walking down TSC, walking around looking at the seeds, and I heard my name being called.
Well, if you guys didn't know it, Cindy's real name is Cheep, because that's what she was hearing.
Like, I hear my name being called, and he's like, no. I was like, yes. So Yes, we have started our garden. I need to get you some pictures up.
I need to make some videos.
Yeah, I need to make some videos. I'm really behind. I've got a lot of footage, and I'm really struggling to get through it. And so I think I need to just go ahead with regular days,
more stuff,
and then do the retro stuff back, for other things. But yeah, and now that tax season is over and I've rested, I might be going because this girl waited till the last minute to do our ledgers for our taxes. So that was.
And some people do taxes by they have everything shoved in a shoebox and they go throw it at a CPA. Cindy actually does a very good job of having our ledgers and our books done out, where it's a whole lot simpler for our CPA. She puts a lot of work into that, does a good job, and always has, and that's helped us a lot in the past. Helps our CPA, which in turn helps us. And so we have those done, and we've actually got them all turned in and everything. It's good.
Yeah. This was the latest I've ever turned them in.
And I know taxes are aggravating, and don't get me wrong, I think we're overtaxed in this nation. But I've been in a country where they don't get taxed real heavy, and there are some benefits to being taxed. I think they could do the same thing on less taxes, no doubt about it. But
hi, Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Touch by Orange. Yes. Yeah, so we have potatoes up,
Mm-hmm.
carrots and dill and calendula.
We've been eating radishes
We've been
already.
eating radishes.
Our onions are doing good.
Onions. We transplant our Egyptian walking onions are doing well that we moved from Kansas. We moved some garlic from Kansas, young garlic plants to see how they're going to do transplanting them. And even if I don't get big bulbs, at least I've got something to get started on.
Mm-hmm.
Texachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Taxachusetts. Yes, and Taxachusetts. Yeah.
And you know, guys, I gotta say, Missouri is not too bad, and Kansas really wasn't all that bad compared to some places. We've always lived rural and poor places, so that helps us.
We're poor.
Yeah, and and you know, I could get off on taxes. We try not to get political here.
Right.
So we're not going to get off on it. I'm just saying that you know, it is a needed thing. I don't think it's being done right, but it is a needed thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and so we do that. We believe in honoring the king.
Mm-hmm.
We follow the law unless it tells us to disobey God, and so we do that. And
I bet it is awful on the Cape.
but we've taken care of that. We're done for the year.
For the year, but I got to start over, and
Yeah.
so we'll see how I do. My goal is to pick a day a month and try to get them kept up. And it won't take long if I just do it. That's the thing, is just doing it. But
And I'm self-employed, so there is quite a bit to it.
So yeah, but anyway, yeah, garden. So potatoes and potatoes, carrots, onions, lettuce, kohlrabi, a little bit of kale, beets, and Swiss chard. Yeah.
We got some sugar snap peas coming up, or some kind of pea coming
Yeah,
up.
we got peas, calendula,
Mm-hmm.
dill weed. We've got there's one cilantro coming up.
We've
all
been
those
eating radishes
cilantro.
already.
Yeah, and so yeah, we tried to start some stuff early, and it didn't do so well. And we even Gary, yeah.
I need to keep it watered a little better. We have kind of dry again.
Yeah.
Odd for Missouri this time of year, but we need to keep it watered a little better.
Yes, roads and law enforcement
absolutely.
are very nice.
Absolutely, it's not. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things of, yes, it could be done better and different, and we could be paying less, but we do need to do that. There is some benefit to it.
Yep.
And so, yes, that is part of it.
Kale and collard sounds good, Shawnee.
I think we would be surprised at how much taxes affect our everyday life. And roads are definitely one of them. Law enforcement is another one. You know, fire department, CMSs, those kind of things. And some tax money actually has gone to electric grid, and I mean, that they get
Phone grid. They get
government
funding.
Government grants to expand that at times, and so yeah. I'm not going to be political. I will not be political. But
oh goodness.
We just think there's way more important things to talk about. Yeah. That's why we don't do it.
So let's get on to food.
Yeah, food. Okay.
Okay. So yeah.
Let's see.
We got some tomato plants in the ground.
We got a few tomato plants in the ground. We don't have all in the ground. Cabbages and broccoli. Yes, in our garden right now, and on our front porch and flower beds.
Yep.
We planted some celery in one of our flower beds.
We have pansies. Which are edible. Yep. Pansies are edible.
Then what are those? You've got some little fuzzy leaf things and some coleus.
I've got some coleus and some Dusty Miller and some petunias.
Yeah, in our flower bed.
I've got some flags or irises. Hello, Evelyn Newman. No, you're just in time. Thanks for coming in.
3 inches of rain.
Ooh,
Awesome,
that's
Charlene Grady.
nice.
Most important topic. Second most important topic. Yes. we love to talk about food here, don't we?
Yes, we do. And then, yeah. So,
Cindy has been making. She made delicious, amazing. Slap your mama, tongue knock the roof of your mouth out. Good. Stroganoff, and she's been using our canned beef and canned deer meat that she
Yep.
can, like stew meat she can, and then she's been using that in the stroganoff, and man, and the beef broth, the bone broth that we made and you can. It's been delicious.
Yeah.
I love that stroganoff.
I have broken the rules and used store-bought noodles and some store-bought chicken broth as well, or bouillon, and store-bought onions, and yeah, it's only partially homegrown, but yeah, but every little bit, and that's part of where our life is right now. We're to the point of supplementing our food from. And you can put it either way. I mean, we're still almost half of our food is what we grow.
Absolutely.
Almost half, which is way down from what we're used to.
Better than half some days.
Yes. It just depends on the day.
Half other days. Yeah.
Depends on the day. Depends on what we're eating. But I mean, compared to our life before, we're there.
Yeah.
Yes, it is so good. And I cheat and just, so it's just super easy and super easy.
Definitely has made it at times with homemade noodles. But right now with her working and me working, it's just easier for us to do it that way. And we, just has worked out that way.
Yeah.
I think that when you feed yourself, you have to look at different sources like you would look at different aisles in a grocery store. So one aisle might be foraged foods. Another aisle might be homegrown foods. Another aisle might be traded for or bartered for food ingredients. And another one is the grocery store. I mean, that is one of the aisles you can use to feed yourself. And so when you do use the grocery store, you have to learn how to use the grocery store frugally and use it in combination with the other things that you're using. And don't go buy stuff you already have, kind of thing, And so we have been using the grocery store to feed ourselves some different sources. So yeah.
Anyway, back to TSC today, and my name being called very loudly.
We've got our flock of meat chickens.
Yes, that is not a flock. Not a flock by any means at all.
We bought every meat chicken that TSC had today.
Yes, we did.
We bought every
every one. Every one. Oh my gosh. Hi, Miss
Patty. We bought all the Cornish crosses.
Every single one. Singular most important bird in TSC, and we bought every single one. Yeah, one. There was one. One poor little Cornish cross that looked like a giant next to the golden comets.
Golden comets. It
was some golden comets, and
Hello, Barb.
Hi, Barb.
The Evelyn Newman and Heather and everybody that's in here. Hello. I haven't been keeping up. Cindy kind of has, but howdy.
But yeah, if we missed you, hi. Yeah. But yeah. So there was one little lone meat bird, and the girl. Discount Friday. Oh man. Oh, that's what is the discounts. And if y'all have seen some of my past videos, one time I came home with like 124
something like that
mixed breeds because they offered to me at
really cheap.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't say no. Yes, discount on chicks. Yeah. They were not discounted today. No. Not discounted, but
the price is still pretty good for
a meat bird.
For a meat bird for the Cornish crosses. I wish they would have had 5 or 6.
Yes, that would have
or
been better.
10,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we'll raise one.
Yeah, we'll raise one. If he survives. My concern is him surviving. But
yeah, I need to make sure our heat setup's good. I'll go check
yeah.
on him later. But
yeah, we'll have to see about him. But yeah. Anyway, so and maybe we should one of us should go to Bumgar's tomorrow and see if they have a couple more.
yeah,
Because the more yeah. So yeah, I liked I couldn't say no.
Rebecca says she has finished 176 scrubbies.
Oh wow, that's awesome, Rebecca. Yeah, maybe we can get more, and that'll be nice, if we can kind of stagger them a bit. This one should be ready about the time of horse camp.
We'll be busy,
but he's one, so we'll see if he's not quite big enough. We can push him a week past, and probably a week past would be good for him.
We've been known to let him go a week or 2 long before because of timing the butcher, and that doesn't really hurt much.
No.
We love how fat that meat gets and juicy, and they put on so much extra fat when they get kind of past that 8-week mark.
And we've kind of spoiled Gary's brother's family on our chickens.
My brother said, "I don't like chicken, but I like your chicken."
So, and we're just about out of the ones in the freezer.
Yeah, we are. And
so,
after horse camp, late in the summer, we're probably going to do a bigger batch of chickens between all of us.
Yeah.
So that we can all have plenty of that good chicken in the freezer. But we get busy around here up until the second week of June with the camp we're involved in. So.
Okay. Making 200. That's awesome. We are almost there. Holy smokes. You only got 24 left. That's good. That's good, Rebecca.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm sure they're crocheted scrubbies.
Oh, yes.
And you have done those before, and Hannah's done those. Those are really neat. Those are super handy.
Yes.
I'm glad you're getting to make those.
Gary and I made a trip yesterday. We
had fun.
We did have a good time. So we did something this year that we haven't done in quite some time. Almost, about 18 years. Mm-hmm. We bought season passes to Silver Dollar City. Still your Dollar City is. They're knitted on a round loom. Oh, yes.
Oh, cool.
You have a small, the smallest loom that I have. Cool. Oh, thank you, Evelyn, for bringing her something. That's awesome. Rebecca loves to make things and share for other people. And so, Rebecca has an amazing talent.
Hats and blankets and those kind of things.
Yes, she does.
Seen some of her work, does a great job. She sat and did some, I guess, crocheting or knitting with our youngest daughter.
Yes, she did.
At an event.
She did, and they both enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were glad that you were able to do that with her, Rebecca, and she enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. And it made her feel more comfortable.
Yes.
Because she's not real comfortable around crowds. And that wasn't a big crowd, but it was definitely made her feel more comfortable. And we appreciate you doing that with her.
And she's learned to understand she's learned to understand why we're in the crowds we're in. Mm-hmm. And learn that other people are just as uncomfortable as she is. Yeah. And so that helps her to smooth out a little bit, that everyone is nervous in a big crowd. Everyone is, and so that's helped her a lot. But yeah, so Rebecca has crocheted us pot holders, and we use those and a wash rag and pot holders, and we use those and enjoy those. And and Beth Little, we have Cornet. I can't say Beth's name correctly. Cornet. She's crocheted stuff for us. Yes, artsy fartsy, good. Yes. Oh, yay! Yeah, Rebecca. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, see you later, Charlene. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, what time's dinner?
And what are we having?
How about stroganoff? Yeah.
At this point, if we have chicken, it'll be a chicken nugget. That thing is little. But Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see how many critters I end up with by the end of the summer. That might be the count the critter. Oh, I am starting to miss my critters really bad, which I did last summer, but we had an adventure. But I guess I jumped past our Silver Dollar trip, so we went to Silver Dollar City yesterday.
Yes.
We had a
What we did that we haven't
Mhm.
done in a long time was we bought season passes
Yes.
to Silver Dollar City. Cindy and I got a chance to go yesterday,
Mhm.
and we went to Silver Dollar City early yesterday morning, and really enjoyed ourselves. And we enjoyed it. We spent more time around the craft
Mhm.
stuff and the music, and
Yes.
we love the bluegrass music and
Mhm.
stuff, and so
Yep.
we enjoyed that. And we did. I don't know. We didn't really ride or ride. We rode
No.
the train
We
and
rode
the
the
little
train.
show they put on in the
Yes.
train, and we enjoyed that. We didn't really get on a roller coaster or anything.
That's not us.
We ate the food and we rode the train. We sat and listened to the Homestead Pickers, and while we were waiting in line, we listened to the Riverfront something band. I don't remember the name of it. We
Yeah.
listened to them while we were waiting in line to get some barbecue. We ate some good barbecue, and we looked at
River Ramblers or something like that.
Riverfront Ramblers or
Riverfront,
something like
yeah.
that.
Awesome.
Rebecca's making chili.
Awesome. Yeah, we're not gonna. I have to work next weekend. We will not be able to make the Oklahoma meetup, and so yeah, that's kind of sad, but it is what it is. So
And we've kind of taken on some different responsibility
have.
here lately.
we have taken on some responsibility. So
I went to go fill in one Sunday. I was going to fill the pulpit one Sunday. Next Sunday will be number 3 in a row.
Yeah, but
it's great. We actually are enjoying it. Super nice church.
Yes.
And if anybody is near
Raider, Missouri.
Raider, Missouri, Niangua, close to
Conway.
Marshfield. If you're around
Yep.
Marshfield, Conway, and want to come see us, we will be at Eureka Methodist Church
In Raider, Missouri. Sunday.
And we'll be there Sunday. So when we were there today, and it's a super nice church, sweet people, and have loved getting to be there. Yeah. So when we went to Silver Dollar City. Cindy got offered a job.
Yes, I did. Can you imagine that?
We watched the lady make soap, and she was making soap on a different scale than Cindy's made soap,
yes,
and
yeah.
in a method that
Different
Cindy
method.
doesn't really use much. She's familiar with it, but doesn't use it much. And they were talking. Well, the lady got busy with something with her soap making, and there was another lady there asking questions. So Cindy started answering them for her, and actually helped her figure out what soap she wanted. So she bought a good soap. And when the lady walked off, and then Cindy was asking a bunch of other questions, telling her what she did, she's like, "Do you want a job? I could use an apprentice. You could come here and we could make soap." And so he's like, I've got a good job.
I like my job, and I don't want to drive to Silver Dollar City. That's 2 hours, and I know that housing down there is a huge issue, and it's something I've considered before.
Mm-hmm.
I have considered it before, working down there, but I've not been offered anything. Just
Right.
looked at the jobs that were available at one time and thought about, maybe it was something I'd like to do, and then
And not 20 minutes later, I was offered a job.
yeah, at Silver Dollar City.
At Silver Dollar City. At the knife shop.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, I think
you think the what?
yeah. I don't think I have that much knowledge. I don't think I do, but she thought I did all right.
You
So,
had enough with a good foundation,
Yes.
sounded like she
Yeah.
thought anyways.
so,
Yeah, we were looking at some pocket knives, and I asked to look at a knife, and the guy asked me, "Do you know what that tip is on there for?" And I thought he was going to tell me, and he was just kind of quizzing me. And I'm like, "What?" He said, "I don't know." And so I just showed him what it was for, and it blew his mind.
Yep.
He had no idea. And then I asked to look at another knife, and I was pointing out something that I saw on it. I said, "I didn't know they had this." And He's like, well, I didn't either, and I work here. And then he said, hey, do you want a job selling knives?
Oh, so yeah.
And we enjoyed the timber framing guy talking. We talked to him and watched him
Get
cut
ready
some
to make a cabin.
mortise and tenons for a shelter. It would be basically posts and roof kind of thing, and it was really neat. We enjoyed that. We listened to the Homestead Pickers, which is a bluegrass band that's there. We enjoy and have enjoyed them for years and years and years and years.
Danny Aiken has retired.
Yeah, one of the main guys retired, and so they have a young lady that has replaced him, and she does a great job.
She does.
She's very talented. And so, yep.
So we had a fun date. We had a fun date day, and then we came home and went shopping. We came home, stopped in Lebanon on our way back from Branson, and did our shopping, and yeah, we had. Oh, so sorry. We had discussed staying somewhere, and we decided we were homebodies. We decided we'd rather come home and sleep in our own bed, and so we did.
The place we've been preaching, or that I've been preaching the last couple of Sundays, is south of here.
Yeah.
And we pass it on the way to Branson.
South and west, yeah.
On the way back, but we thought, well, we could just stay right down there somewhere and be closer in the morning, and we decided not to. We didn't find the place that really tickled our fancy.
She was gifted a knife, and the brand was pretty cool to have your gift. Yeah. I was gifted a knife. The brand is Husk, Huusk.
I've never heard of that one.
I haven't either, but that's not. What?
That knife I looked at yesterday?
Was that what it is?
That was the brand of it.
Oh, okay.
I was not a brand I'd ever been familiar with, but I knew how the tip worked. It's an old style tip that has been on knives since 2 centuries ago.
And I don't know if Rebecca's is that style or not.
It's probably not that style of knife, but it's that brand. That's the same manufacturer. There was another one we missed.
Did we miss a go?
What's
pretty cool? You have your gifts.
Wow, wonderful that you
recognize your knowledge. Yeah. And then Julia says, pretty cool to have your gifts recognized by Celebrity. Yeah,
that's cool.
But that was just workers there.
Yeah.
They were just teasing. They really weren't. I don't think they were serious.
I think the soap lady, if you'd have said yeah, she'd have got somebody on the phone. But the guy in the knife shop was just kind of carrying on, I think. But.
Hello, Lori Carp. Yeah, I don't know that they were serious. The soap lady may have been serious, but I don't think they might.
We weren't serious.
We were definitely not. No,
we're liking where we're at for now, and it's where we need to be for the moment.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. Oh, and I have on my Moose Jaw sweatshirt. We haven't been to Moose Jaw in a long time.
No.
But yeah, but it's nice and cozy, warm.
Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Yeah, we like Saskatchewan, which isn't surprising. It's rural, and it's
very rural, very
agricultural. Yeah, so yeah, Moose Jaw is not. It's huge. I say it's huge. It's a large town.
It's bigger for Saskatchewan. It's one of Saskatchewan's bigger cities. It is only, I think, about 35,000. But in that part of the world, that's a bigger city. It's kind of one of the metropolitan centers. There's a university
Al Capone hid out there.
Yes, yes. It was Al Capone's hideout. There was a train that went from Chicago to there. Yeah. So
Al Capone get on the train and hide out in Saskatchewan. So yeah, I don't know.
Moose
Jaw, Saskatchewan.
And it's a ways into Saskatchewan.
It is.
It's not as far up as like Prince Albert.
No, it is just west of Regina. And yeah, we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it a lot. And they're the rednecks. Some of them are the rednecks.
Moose Jaw has some of the the more intellectual
Yeah,
communities
they do.
there, and
There's a nice college there.
a nice college, and it's one of their centers for immigration.
Yeah. Hello, Lynette with Coffee Angel Crafts.
Yeah.
Well, glad you could stop by for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a minute since we've seen you. So tickled to see you in here, Miss Lynette. Yeah, we're gearing up. We got tomato plants and pepper plants to go into the ground. Yep.
Got bean seeds.
Got bean seeds. Did you find you some corn today?
I did not find any corn today. We're gonna plant some sweet corn this year. It's been a few years since we
Mm-hmm.
planted sweet corn, and I don't know that I'll plant any plant corn. I might or might not, but I'm definitely want to try to plant some sweet corn. If I find the right place to plant some plant corn, I'm going to plant some more of that Bloody Butcher. It did really well, and we really like the homemade cornbread out of our homegrown.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a whole different flavor to that cornmeal than to store-bought cornmeal.
Yeah, there is. And so in a year we bought 5 pounds of cornmeal.
Yeah,
we did buy, and that's the first time in a while that we bought cornmeal. But we did buy 5 pounds. We don't use a lot of cornmeal.
We've gotten where we're using a little more.
Yes, we use a little more flour than we have in the past in the last few years since we've cut back on our flour intake, our wheat intake. Ate too much bread outside when I'm away from home. Eat way too much bread. Holy cow! We ate at a really nice family-owned Italian restaurant for lunch today.
They got this garlic knot bread that they serve like chips and salsa. And they serve it with a plate of olive oil with garlic and chives and Parmesan cheese in it.
Yeah.
And it had chunks of tomato in it today.
Was it tomato or red pepper?
That was probably red pepper.
It's red
oil.
pepper.
It was little chunks of red pepper.
So it is infused olive oil infused with garlic and red pepper and some herbs and spices, and then they warm it and put serve it out with some Parmesan cheese.
I think next time we go in there and say, "Hey, we just want the bread."
And you can order
Maybe a salad. We'll get
salad and bread. Salad.
They have really good salad with all kinds of different greens and
yeah.
romaine. It's a romaine based salad. It's really good. I like it.
Yeah, it was really good. But I ate too much, and so I slept all afternoon. All the bread and the noodles had I'm sure had me in a stupor. But yeah.
They make the best Italian sausage there. They make their sausage, and it is so good. So good.
It is.
So if you're ever in Lebanon, Missouri, stop and eat at Da Vinci's.
We found some nice restaurants in Lebanon.
Yeah, Lebanon's a good place to go to eat.
There's 2 really good Mexican restaurants.
There's another one Joe was telling me about. I
Really?
don't remember the name of it. He said it's even better, but there's a couple good Mexican restaurants there.
There's Da Vinci's. There's if you like home cooking and barbecue. There's Dowd's. It's really good.
Fried catfish and barbecue. Dowd's is good.
Yep.
Some of our YouTube friends have met us there and eaten with
and
us.
some of us have eaten at the one
At Sombrero.
At Sombrero, yep.
At Sombrero.
Or El Sombrero. So these are the restaurants we like to eat at. We've gotten to that.
And one of the Mexican restaurants that's in Lebanon also has one in Camdenton, and we've met in that, and we have went and eaten at that one with Jan and Kevin from Simply Jan, and because Camdenton's kind of in between us and them, and so we went there, and Itapia, I think is how you say that.
Yeah.
It's Ixatapa, something like that. But
there's an I in there, another I in there.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of
But it's a very good Mexican food.
And family owned. There's more than one, and so But anyway, so we purposely try to eat. Dowd's is a family owned restaurant as well.
It's locally owned.
And we try to. that means that my I had too much wheat. That's what that means. That I've had too much wheat, and yeah. So I get eczema or psoriasis, eczema on my hands really bad from wheat, and so yeah, and I did try to take, which I don't like to take medications, but yesterday I knew we would be eating stuff that might have, and that I wouldn't know what was in it, and so which is scary. So I did take a histamine blocker yesterday. I only took one, which I know those need to be built up in your system to really be effective. And I kind of wonder if that's not why I fatigued so easy yesterday. But yeah.
We didn't do too bad yesterday. We ate barbecue. Cindy ate the roll.
I ate the
they
roll,
gave with
and
it.
I shouldn't have ate the roll.
Eat the roll usually.
You like the money idea better. I do too. But the truth is, to be honest, the truth is too much wheat, too much bread.
So we had smoked brisket, smoked sausages yesterday, and we had baked beans and tater tots that were sweet potato and regular potato. And so those were good. And we had some kind of blackberry cookie thing. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, we can wish anyway. That's right. Yeah. We can wish anyway. But
we had some kind of blackberry cookie thing that was really good. Yeah, I like smoked sausage too.
Yeah. So it was so basically it was a blackberry shortcake, or not shortcake, blackberry cheesecake. Cheesecake.
Oh, was it? Yeah,
it was a cheesecake, but the crust on it was more of a cookie.
It was like shortbread cookie.
A shortbread cookie.
Yeah, with a little thin layer of cheesecake and blackberry on it.
It was so good.
It was very good. And then we had some blackberry ice cream, blackberry and butter pecan ice cream.
We had blackberry. We had a scoop of blackberry ice cream and a scoop of butter pecan. But yeah, too much sugar yesterday. Too much starch today. Too much flour yesterday and today. Too much wheat yesterday and today. So yeah. So
we also stopped and ate breakfast somewhere.
We did. We had biscuits. Oh my goodness. We had cowboy.
They called them Cowboys Benedict.
Cowboys Benedict. Yeah. Yeah.
Like we eggs Benedict. So like eggs Benedict is a poached egg. What did it say?
It said, my palms were itching and I received a check for $4. That's awesome. Even $4. $4. I'm all for it. But yeah, they
eggs Benedict is usually an English muffin with a poached egg on it and hollandaise sauce on it, right? So Cowboy Benedict is a biscuit with a fried egg, a piece of sausage, and gravy on top of it. It's good.
Yeah, it was 2 scrambled. Theirs was 2 scrambled eggs.
Yes, but we had them do a fried egg for us instead of scrambled because we both really like eggs over easy.
We do. So we did over easy eggs, and he got hash browns and I got home fries, which was just deep fried potato chunks. They were really good. And had a really sweet waitress. She was shorthanded. We didn't realize when we pulled in there, and they were shorthanded, and we tried to be super. I mean, we were kind about it because it is what it is, and anyway, so she gave us a senior discount. So I was like, oh my
That's
God.
one of them. Oh, that's really nice, but is that really nice?
I just had my birthday. I'm not even 50 yet.
Oh, she did tell us. I know you're not seniors.
But she appreciated it,
We were being patient with her.
Yeah, it didn't take that long. It really didn't.
And the truth is, being impatient with somebody not going to get it any faster for you anyway.
It's going to make everybody have a bad day, and that's not...
And it might make somebody spit in your food, so don't do it.
But super sweet. She was a super sweet gal. So, and anyway, we enjoyed it.
I do like that.
Like senior discount.
So I love blackberries. We love blackberries too.
You're in your 6th decade. Really, Rebecca? I didn't realize that. Yeah, we like blackberries. A lot.
My mom, I can remember when she wasn't quite old enough for senior discount. She got kind of flustered when somebody asked her about that. She got a little upset about being asked if she could get a senior
Now
discount.
that's her first question.
But as soon as she got old enough where she could get a senior discount, man, she's after that thing. Anywhere she could get it, she should get it.
The thing, though, here,
And
Lila Newton, come to ask for prayer. The wolves are at my door, trying to sully my good name. The vultures are trying to pick me apart. May I remain strong with Jesus beside me. Thank you. Yes, Lila, we will pray for you. Let's pray for Lila right now. Father God, I lift Lila up to you, Lord. I ask that you would be with her, that you would touch her. And Lord, I thank you that she has you with her. That her faith is in you. Her trust is in you. Her hope is in you. Lord, I thank you and praise you. Lord, you know exactly what's going on with Lila and her going on right now. Lord, I ask that you would touch her eyes and continue to heal them, Lord. And Lord, I just thank you and praise you that she will ask for prayer when needed. Lord, I thank you and praise you again in your Son's holy name. Amen. Yeah, so
glad you're in here, Lila.
We are glad you're in here. We have been negligent of getting onto other of our friends' lives and watching videos. Just
tell you the truth, we have taken what time we have that we spend on the internet, that we spend looking at, and we just used it to relax instead of to work. We used to, and not that it's really work, but we used to just try really hard to keep up with everybody and kind of keep everything going. And we've just kind of been in a different stage of life right now. And not that we're upset with anybody.
No. Or not, and not that we're going to quit YouTube, obviously. No, but and we love our YouTube family.
Yeah, absolutely we do. And we hear and see things, and we still, we don't get on some of the lives that we used to, but we'll still read the community posts and stuff and try to kind of keep up a little bit. Yeah. And there's some of our YouTube friends that we hear from in our personal texts and stuff that we love to hear from.
Yes. We've kind of fallen into we're in a restful season. Oh, sorry, Lila. Hope you didn't lose us, but yeah. Yes. And we've just been in a restful season, kind of. I mean, as much, it's really not restful, but it is. Yeah. It is kind of, it's...
We've just had to pick what we're going to spend a lot of energy on.
Yeah. And I do need to get back to editing videos. I got a little overwhelmed with everything for a while and took a step back from everything to regroup and to heal and to rest, more of rest than heal, but yeah. So I am doing much better in my health. Probably not as good as I could if I would eat right, which we need to do, which is hard whenever we want to. And I'm not blaming him. This is me. I want to go to Da Vinci's after church for lunch, or I want to go to. We tried, we did try to choose at Silver Dollar City. We did, at Silver Dollar City, try to be careful what we ate. But then we ate stuff too. We got candy at Silver Dollar. We've been getting way too much candy between Redmond's. Redmond's is a candy store and gas station, near Lebanon, and I love their fudge. I love their fudge. They've got
good candy, just candy like whey candy kind of stuff, different stuff that we really enjoy. And it's hard to stop by there every time we head south of here. So hard not to stop by there every time.
We behaved ourselves yesterday.
We did stop there
but when we were there, but we'd already been to Silver Dollar City
Yeah.
and had ice cream and um had had lunch and had cheesecake, and then we had bought brittle,
Yeah,
walnut brittle, and we had bought what's the other candy?
toffee.
Toffee. Got toffee. So that was
We stopped and got fuel at Redmond's, and
Yeah.
we said, you know what, we're not going to buy candy because we've got Silver Dollar City candy here on the console of the truck we're eating on.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
But,
anyway, and we did
We
just buy
did.
one meal and split the meal, but it was a
Today.
huge
or
meal
not today, yesterday.
yesterday. It was huge, and we probably ought to do that when we go to DaVinci, split a meal.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I won't want supper. That was such a big, and I ate way too much. Way too much. Carbs, diagnosed with diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In the summer, yeah. When you're not, yeah. I've got, we've, here we've fallen way off the wagon. Way off the wagon.
We used to
of health
eat
food
pretty
journey.
low
Yep.
carb, but it's not been that way so much.
No.
lately.
No. There's just too much good food around. And it's not good food. I mean, it's tastes good, and some of it's homemade, and it's high protein and good food, but there's stuff with it that's not good for me. Yeah, feel more like fresh veggies and cooler, salads and things like that, and cooler, fresh, yeah. Totally get you. But I have been craving a really good tomato. I will just tell you the honest to goodness truth. I've been craving
It'll be
a
a
good
little
tomato.
while before you get one.
I know. It would be a little
Although
while.
I have found that if you're gonna buy store bought tomatoes, the little cherry tomatoes that come in a little round pack, little sun gold cherry
Yes.
tomatoes, those are pretty good store bought
Yes.
tomatoes. My dad tends to keep some of those when it's not tomato season, and eat those pretty regular, and they are good. Those and lunchbox peppers.
Yeah, the lunchbox peppers, I like those. Oh, well, that's good, Lila. I'm glad that you heard your prayer, and we love you very much.
Sorry that you've got a bad connection.
Oh, good. Lynette has lost 70 pounds.
Awesome.
That's awesome, Lynette. I found some of those pounds. I found about 15 of them for you. I know right where 15 of them went. So, and I'm not as active as I should be. Nowhere near as active as I have been. So, but you can really see in my face where I've been eating a lot of bread. My face is puffy, puffy. Yes, it does take commitment to get started, and I will be. I don't have that much. I don't. I hate to say willpower because I don't like that word. I don't.
Self-discipline.
Yes, discipline. I'm not as disciplined as I should be in some areas. I have great discipline in other areas, but in some areas, when it comes to food, discipline flies out the window, and so I'd have to say gluttony is one of my sins. Just I love to eat, and I love good tasting food, and I love foods that are bad for me. I love fried foods, but I love sugary foods. I love baked goods, and oh yeah, English muffins with honey. Yeah, Evelyn said she found 20 more. I bet we'll find all those pounds in just a minute or two. Cornbread biscuits or homemade bread. I know. And we'd gotten into doing some homemade bread, and that helped a little bit to.
We have found that the
sourdough.
homemade sourdough bread does not affect us as much. Doesn't bother like my
arthritis.
My arthritis as much, or Cindy's allergies as much as store bought stuff. And we've also found that cornbread. I do pretty good on cornbread. I don't have much struggle with it. I mean, I'm getting some carbs, but as far as the inflammation, it does not cause me near the inflammation that a store bought bread will. So.
And we did today. We walked after Da Vinci's, we walked, and we probably should have walked a little more, but that was part of the shopping and walking around TSC. I come home with a chick. Yeah, gotta stop baking. Yeah, it's and yeah, and had gone to, and the other one for me is soda pop. I am a Dr. Pepper addict, and so I had way too much Dr. Pepper yesterday. Peanut butter toast, 2 pieces every time. Oh, I hear ya. Flaxseed bread, but not the same as cornbread. Flaxseed bread.
I been really getting into taking and slicing up an avocado and frying it in bacon grease when I make bacon and eggs. And it gets like this really crispy shell on it, and it's kind of creamy in the middle. And oh, it is good.
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
We ate the last avocado we had this morning, though.
We did. So we purposely make sure we had fruit help us with our sugar, so we wouldn't be craving as much sugar this week. But I had my birthday last week, and so we had sweets from that. Oh, yeah, we had sweets from that. But we had gone to Redmond's last and got birthday fudge and got a pound of fudge, and it took us all week. We finished it off on Friday. Yeah. Avocado toast. Now you do it without the toast. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. But yeah,
I have taken an avocado.
Just gained 5 pounds. Yes, I'm sure you did.
I have taken an avocado and yes, fried avocado is amazing. And taking it where you've taken the pit out of the middle and like sliced me basically end up with some rings, and maybe haul that out a little more and get it frying and drop an egg in there, and it's like
the yolk will settle in the open spot where the pit was, and then you got the white all around it. It's good.
Kind of like ends up kind of like being like an egg in a frame.
Yeah.
It ends up being a lot like egg in a frame, and we like it. Now, when we had quail, you could drop a quail egg in that hole, and it filled it up just right, and it definitely was like egg in a frame then, because you fried both sides of the avocado, and it was really good.
Yeah, you'll have to. It's good, but like a bird's nest. Yes, exactly. So egg in a frame, bird's nest, egg in a basket. That's all the same. It's all the same.
And I there's a guy I watched some on the internet that calls it toad in a hole, but I think there's something else called toad in a hole too.
Yeah, and so Rebecca, when you do that, your yolk will be in where the seed was for the avocado, and then the whites will spread out around the avocado, and so then when you turn it, you fry the other side of the egg. It's really good. Deep fried avocados taste. I bet it is.
Yeah, ours hadn't quite been deep fried here lately, but they're fried in a 1/2 inch of bacon grease, and so they kind of get that same texture crust on them. We just have to turn them.
Yeah, just have to. But they're so good, and so But our problem is we eat really good, and then we eat junk food too, and so we eat really good, but we did only go to the hamburger stand once last week. We didn't go to the Chinese restaurant because some days when you've worked all day, it's easy. That's when it's easiest, when you haven't planned and you've worked all day. That is when it's easiest to or you're out and about and you're not doing your normal routine, to just say, oh, let's eat out, or let's get hamburgers. Thursday night we went and fishing. He went fishing and I went and got hamburgers. And he fished all his worms up while I went to get hamburgers and come back. He did get his without a bun. And so he had the meat, cheese, and veggies. And but I got him onion rings. And I got me fried okra. And I had a chicken wrap. So I had a little less bread. But
right around us, there's not real good big restaurants, but there are some amazing hamburger shops.
There are, and there's a really good Chinese restaurant.
Really good Chinese restaurant it's open at certain times.
$5 an avocado? No. No.
Well,
Oh wow, I can't
I didn't
imagine.
pay $5 for that bag of
Mm-mm.
avocados. I paid like $3.97 for a bag of what, six avocados
Six.
or
Yeah.
6 or 8
Yeah.
avocados.
Yeah, they're about 75 cents a piece.
Yeah.
More than 50 cents
Hmm.
a piece. Yeah, fried okra. It was good, and we'd had fried okra. We'd had fried okra on my birthday or on Sunday too. Gary's mom had fried some okra from the freezer, so we've got some we've got some okra in the freezer, breaded. We could fry sometime. So
Got some zucchini and
we
stuff.
do
too.
have zucchini, and we just need to get to eating what we've got and plan. We need to plan. Plan ahead. Do some meal prepping in the mornings or evenings, and yeah, so that it's easier. And yeah, but we had, and we love tea, hot teas. So
Yeah, we really get into like herbal teas
Mhm.
and stuff. Hard to find okra here. Where's she at? Coffee Angels and Crafts.
oh, Miss Lynette, I don't remember where you're at. Like, what state are you in, Miss Lynette? Forgot.
We grew a variety of okra. There's a couple different varieties, but we grew a short
Utah.
Utah. Okay, we grew some in Wyoming in the high desert
Mm-hmm.
called North South
Mm-hmm.
okra, and it's a short growing season okra. It like 60 or 70 day okra, and it's called North South.
Mm-hmm.
We also grew a variety. Was that one called Jade? And it was a little bit longer. It didn't do as good as the North South, but it did produce.
We didn't find. We found the north south one year, and
And
then we didn't find it the next year.
177
177 scrubbies. Boy, she's counting down. Taking a break. Your hands hurt. I bet your hands are hurting,
Yeah.
dear. Your girl, you need, take care of those hands.
But that North South okra, it didn't get real tall. I mean, the plant got like
Yeah.
6 8 inches, and then it put on a 4 inch okra pod.
Yeah.
It we definitely had very good luck with it. It grew very good in the high desert.
We had to bring in dirt because
Yeah.
our soil was alkali in Wyoming, and basically Gary just amended the soil to the point. I guess you didn't even really amend the soil. You just built a garden on top of the ground.
We tilled it in.
Did you?
It
Okay.
was a heavily amended soil.
Yes.
With composted leaves and hay and lots of horse manure and a few other things. We put on it some wood ash. Oh, no, we didn't put wood ash in that. I don't remember what else I put in that, but it was a heavily amended soil, and we just happened to have a place that was probably the better soil around, and then we heavily amended it, and that's kind of what we've done at this place too.
Yeah.
My brother says I've got the best soil in the county in our backyard, but and it isn't very rocky
it's not
for this
rocky.
part of the world,
And
and we're
shot.
actually in a bottom where most of the ground right around here is pretty decent.
I wonder if hubby would get mad if I dug up his flowers for okra.
Well, okra puts on a beautiful bloom.
It does.
It's in the hibiscus family. It puts on a similar bloom to hibiscus. I think it's a pretty plant.
It is.
I've seen where it's been used in landscaping. They would plant just a handful along the back, like along a wall, where it was kind of a raised
backdrop,
backdrop. And okra is a neat plant.
Yeah.
Pretty. You can make tea out of the blooms. The blooms are edible.
You can eat the leaves.
Yeah. I have never eaten the okra leaves. I know a guy that eats the leaves of another variety of okra. It's actually a different genus.
That's true.
Yeah. So John Jackson grows a different genus of okra that is motherland okra is what he calls it, and he's brought it directly from Africa, and Baker Creek does sell the seed for motherland okra.
But it's gonna be very picky where it grows.
Yeah, it is. It's a African. It is definitely still an African type.
Right.
Okra.
It needs a hotter, wetter climate than a lot of us have.
It has not. It's not land raced like a lot of our okra is land raced to our climate.
Yeah, I have no idea about the north-south okra. We found it that one year, and we didn't have a long enough growing season to really get the. we didn't, and I say that we didn't have a long enough growing season and have enough plants that we allowed them to mature.
Yeah, we had too many hungry mouths.
Too many and neighbors that were so excited to have okra.
And our home cooking was
Yeah.
was quite the hit
Yeah.
in our community in Wyoming. That it was, they would call it Southern cooking. Southern cooks would not call it
No.
Southern cooking.
No, it was okie cooking.
It was Okie. It's Okie cooking, and it's definitely a home cooking, and people just loved that. And we were in a position in our ministry where we fed lots of people. We were kind of known for that.
Oh, we've got. Oh goodness. Yes, Dale and Nana are going live. We need to get wrapped up. I didn't.
Late.
Wow. We thank you for that heads up. Yeah, guys, we're gonna have to get going.
Yeah.
With huge leaves. Yeah, and I don't know what kind Daniel plants. That would be that would be a good question to figure out there. I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't watch Daniel's channel.
I kind of know who he is.
Yeah, we've met him.
I guess.
Yeah, we talked to him. Yeah, we did. We met him and talked to him before we knew who he was.
Well, I knew we had some of the others in that group,
Yes.
that Oklahoma group, but I didn't know if he was in that group or not.
Well, maybe we didn't. Yeah. So, guys, we're going to get going. We're going to pray real quick, though, because that's what we do. So, here we go.
Father, thank you for all the ones that have come in and visited with us this afternoon. Lord, we're so thankful for our YouTube family. And Lord, we ask that you be with all the struggles and all the hurts and all the needs that are needed in this group represented here. We know there are physical needs, and we know there are health needs. There are people struggling with health things, and there are people struggling with faith things, and there are people struggling with financial things. And Lord, we lift all those up to you. Lord, you're mighty and you're capable, and we know you love us enough to do that. So we love you and we praise you, and thank you.
Amen. So, guys, thanks for coming in. Remember,
God made you special,
and he loves you very much. Go over and watch 9 Acre Family Farms. They're going live with their devotional. So, see you later.